Hey everybody, welcome to Sew with Joe. Today we're picking up where we left off last time, working on my jeans project, and we're going to be discussing earth-minded companies that you can explore to make your purchases more eco-friendly. So today, like I say, we're continuing on the patch from last week. These are some jeans that I've had for over 20 years, and I just keep patching them as they tear. The whole back piece tore out here, and all the way down the side, everything with the black corduroy material under it is all being patched, being fixed in this one big patch that we're doing. So it's been a bit of a project. It took 5 episodes so far, and we're going to carry on and get into some earth-minded companies. First off, a company called Bee Friends. It's a lowercase b, and all the rest are uppercase, so Bee Friends by Beanie. It's Bene. So I'm guessing parent and sub company or something. And they make environmentally friendly desktop accessories out of a cornstarch derived bioplastic, and everything is 3D printed. So basically they get recycled PLA plastic spools for their 3D printers, and they print up stuff like cell phone holders, pencil and pen trays, and a lot of other little accessories for around the office. A few more interesting points about this company is that since they 3D print everything, they can 3D print everything on demand, which reduces their need for storage space. So not only are they using recycled cornstarch bioplastic, their business has a very small footprint because they print things on demand. They don't need warehouse space. All they need is a manufacturing floor and a shipping floor, which could be, if they are doing it all, instantly, then that could be one small office, depending on how big they get. Products are all fairly small, easy to ship, very lightweight. And the big kicker is that their facilities are entirely powered by wind. Wind generation supplies all of the power for this. So it's yeah, I would say very carbon neutral. I would think. They didn't say that in the article, but the recycled PLA they get is made from food packaging. It's all recycled food packaging. So very interesting, well-made choices by this company called Bee Friends. Next company we're going to look at is called Done Up North, and I think it's northern England that they're talking about when they say north. And what Done Up North is a furniture upcycling program. So they basically take thrift store furniture that still has some promise and throw their artistic flair on it. So they'll redo panels, add accessories. They use reclaimed wood for their projects, so there's no new wood input. And basically take these old pieces of furniture and reinvent them and rejuvenate them and and sell them. And a lot of the times the only thing that isn't, you know, desirable about a piece of furniture is that it is out of fashion, which I think is terrible. Like, the whole idea of fashion really is terrible, because that's what leads to so much waste. You know, it's like you move into a house, you go, oh, this house was completely redone, but it was completely redone, 3 years ago, and 3 years ago this certain type of design was popular. Now I'm going to tear out all of this material, throw it in the landfill, and replace it with something that works exactly the same, but has a slightly different aesthetic. Boo. I hate that way of thinking. I moved into a house before this one that was built in '57 and renovated probably, I would say, somewhere in the '70s, and hadn't been touched since, and I was happy. So everything still worked. Everything was fine. It was just out of fashion. Out of date, I guess, as they say it, but it was absolutely functional, so why not keep going? In something like this, furniture upcycling, it takes care of that part, because then it becomes fashionable again. That was the whole point I was trying to get at. So these days, the older furniture, a lot of it's not in fashion, but you can take companies like this, done up north, and upcycled and repurposed things are very much in fashion these days, which I think is amazing. And I think that's going to be one of the only ways that people are going to get through the next while, is by being happy with things that they have, or by upcycling and just making the things that they have suit them better. It's not having what you want, it's wanting what you have, right? That's the old saying. It's not having what you want, it's wanting what you have. I like that. I like that one. Next company provides a solution for a problem that I didn't actually realize that we had. And the issue is that annually, about 1 billion umbrellas go to the landfill. 1 billion umbrellas every year. Cheers. Now, to help combat this issue, and that's a big issue. That's a lot of metal and nylon, both things that don't biodegrade. It's a lot of material in the landfills. And people don't think twice about it. Your umbrella breaks, it's done. You throw it out. It's it's just one of those replaceable items. Once it's broken or damaged, it's tough to fix. I'm sure there are DIY fix your umbrella sites out there, or videos, I mean, but I haven't seen one yet. And so what this one company does, it's called Anti, A-N-T-I, and they make lamps out of broken umbrellas. They basically take the structural elements of the umbrellas and reconfigure them into desk lamps. And they actually look pretty cool. So instead of all the pieces going just straight to the landfill and taking up space in the landfill and sitting there quite possibly forever, unless they start mining landfills, which I really think is what's going to happen in the future. I genuinely think that landfills will be mined for their resources, because there's a lot of stuff there. Just all has to be dug up and sorted. And if they can dig up and sort in an area that's already been destroyed by a dump, rather than doing a new mining program, then that I would think would be the way to go. Cheers. And the way Anti describes themselves is that they are a waste design business. I like the way that sounds. It's waste design. How can you design waste? And use what there is too much of instead of what there isn't enough of to make your products. And for a company that's making anything electric, there has to be some new material input. However, Anti has kept it down to only 5% virgin material. So upcycled broken umbrellas and a few bits and pieces for certification's sake, most likely. Just so that the lamp won't burn your house down. Sometimes you gotta make things, some things have to be new. And so there's 5% material in there. Anyways, got a good chunk of my patch done here. Making some good progress down the sides. And then we're gonna come across, and I think I'm going to try to join up with this stitching here and go across to here and then back up, because that'll be strongest. And then that will be the this is actually the exact same pair of corduroys patched in, just a few years apart. It's the fun part about having a pair of clothing, or any item of clothing, for as long as I've had it, is you can have some fun with the design of it. Like, I have one pair of jeans that has camouflage over the knee, which has torn away, and then I put in the exact same camouflage cloth, but a few years later. So you've got the worn camo peeling away from the new camo, and actually it's 3 layers in now, so it's like camo, and then new camo, and it's all the same pattern, because it's all from the same cloth. So I really enjoyed doing stuff like that, and that's only things that you can do over time. So own a piece of clothing, keep it forever. Thanks so much for joining me. I do appreciate the time we get to spend together. Until next time, keep chillin', and don't forget your cookie. Peace.